Okay, this entry ticket's taking a look at some common mistakes on the Unit 7 Conic sections test. You can recreate similar problems, and earn somewhere between 3% and 30% improvement to your test grade, depending on how low the test grade was. First problem we had was, what is the radius and equation of a circle passing through some center? In this case, it's the 0.58. And the circle passes through the point 11 negative 4 somewhere on its circumference. So first part is finding the radius. Radius is ultimately the distance from that center to the point on the circumference of the circle. So you use distance formula, subtract your x's. X2 is 11, x1 is 5. You get 6. Subtract your y's. Y2 is negative 4, y1's 8. You subtract them, you get negative 12. You square them, and for you to maximize your credit, what you needed to answer for the first part of number 6 was that the radius is square root of 180. If you square root 180, it is a gross decimal of some sort. I actually really don't care what it is. You can type it on your calculator. But we want that exact value to maximize the points you get back on the test here. And then the second part is be able to write the equation, and this is emphasizing that idea. Okay, if I square 180, if I square the square root of 180, excuse me, I'll get 180. The equation has r squared in it. Squaring cancels a square root. So the standard form of the circle equation, the x is located at 5, the x at the center, which we consider a, so x minus 5 squared, and then the k is 8, y minus 8 squared is our equation. The second problem that and we didn't struggle that much with it. I mean, the class average is 70% or higher on both of these problems, but take an expanded circle equation. I don't really know where the center is and where what the radius is to start in number 7 here. So I'm going to rewrite that in a standard form by a process that we call completing the square. So first thing, I want to cancel out the plus 200, so I get negative 200 on the right side. And then I want to complete the square, I need to know what is b divided by 2. And when I say b, we are talking about the 22 and the negative 30. So in the second step there, you see plus 22 over 2 squared and plus negative 30 over 2 squared. If we add that on the left side of the equal sign, though, to keep the equation equal, we need to also add it on the right side of the equation. So we grab our calculator, negative 200, 22 over 2 is 11, 11 squared is 121, negative 30 over 2 is negative 15, negative 15 squared is 225. We add all that up, it's 146. And now the second part of completing the square, hey, that 22 divided by 2 that we talked about is our last line of work there, plus 11. The negative 30 divided by 2 is negative 15. Ultimately, if you do x plus 11 squared and you expand that, you get back to the step above it. If you did that with the y minus 15 squared, you get back to the y squared minus 30y plus 225 above it. So what have we learned? The center is always at minus h minus k, which makes the signs opposites, which means our center is at negative 11, 15, that's our h and our k, and the 146 is the radius squared, so if we square root that, we get 146, which is approximately 12.08. So please recreate these two problems. Just swap out the numbers, do your best to solve them, turn them in the basket on a separate sheet of paper after the entry ticket's done, and make your test grade go up.